Oh, God. I sit here foolishly thinking that I can rely on my... Hello, Russ Barrel. Okay. I sit here foolishly thinking that I can rely on my fucking condo's Wi-Fi to like stream. No, I should have learned by now. He lives again. We're back. All right. Thank you guys for moving over to this one. Yeah. Scuff moment. Anyways, good night. Yeah, it should be fine now. Whenever the audio gets like all weird like that, it's usually because my Wi-Fi is cutting out, and then like the thing I was gonna try to like get the stream back up was I turned off my Wi-Fi and switched to like cellular data, which you would think, like when I do that on my computer, like I switch Wi-Fi networks, the stream goes down for a second and then comes back up when it finds the new connection. On my phone, when my Wi-Fi dies, it's just over. It's over. Audio sounds alright, good. It was good-ish. Some cracks. Hold on. Let me see this. On my computer. It's still a bit like crunchy. That's like a good place to use crunchy. Audio is still a bit scuffed, but what can you do? Audio sounds alright. Crunchy. Oh god, alright. Well, we'll see what happens. Is it back to sounding like bad? Is it back to sounding like bad? Crunchy. It's fine for stream, and that's reassuring. Good enough. Yeah, I'll make do. It's fine. Right, I can listen back to this later. Part of me wants to like replay this song just so I can actually get it with like good audio quality. I always turn down our audio. If it works, man, I don't know what else I can do other than switch to cellular data and hope and cope. Oh, my, like, usually when I play songs that I've covered, you know, new songs that I've covered during my piano streams, I like to give, like, just some behind-the-scenes thoughts and just, like, insight in the cover. Main observation with that one is, like, I could have marked out the chords and made learning the song easier, but I wanted to capture that feeling of, like, just fuck it, we ball, like, you know, most of the time when that song plays in the series, Phoenix is like, I don't think this is going to work, but here's some crazy shit, and hopefully I'm right. And the end result was, I feel like the cover, you can tell I missed like a decent amount of notes in the cover that I uploaded, but I think it does capture like the let's do this, like it's ride or die time mentality, which is also there because it's a really hard song and I can't play it and record it for more than like 20-30 minutes at a time without needing to take a break. Using live caption for its intended purpose. Record it for more than like 20-30 minutes. Bro, what's that one called? Which one? The Pursuit Corner. The audio is fine. Okay, please. There's probably probably other songs from Ace Attorney I could. Alright, it makes sense, Cookie. There's other songs from Ace Attorney I could cover. Part of the reason why I wanted, yeah, Cornered. Part of the reason why I wanted to cover is because I wanted to commemorate me finishing the Ace Attorney trilogy before I moved on to a new game, Ghost Trick. So I think it served its purpose well. I can play some other songs. Turnabout Sisters. I mean, I played a little bit of that last stream, like. True. I was in one of those online Ace Attorney arguments. Incredible. Have you shown it to me? I was awesome. Alright, let's keep playing. See if I can find it nice. Yeah. Why? I don't know, Mangoes. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it, man. That is really obnoxious again. I don't know. I mean, I can try to turn my Wi-Fi back on. That's the only thing I can think to do. Gosh, shut up, Lazy. What's up, Lazy? Welcome. Found it. Link doesn't work. The video's private. That's what it says when I click it. Oh my god, fuck off, Sheldon Cooper. I don't want you here. Link doesn't work. The video's private. It's still crunchy. I don't know what to do, man. Sheldon Cooper, I love you. Get some lights on. The reason I pulled out the Bad Luck at the Trigger sheet music like a couple streams ago is because I was trying to sing along to the thingy. Shikara's phone. Yeah, that's actually funny. Play songs that are meant to sound crunchy. I suppose like Chaos King. Kind of fix it. Heavy emphasis on kind of. Spam from later. Chaos. True. Chaos. I mean, perhaps. I'll fish out my Chaos King sheet music. Still crunchy, ugh. Yeah, big plot twist if it turns out it wasn't actually like an issue with my internet and it's just like my phone's microphone is fucking up for some reason. Yeah. Fuck it, we ball and we keep playing. Togor theme, true. Togor is a meme that became popular recently. Azuri was good. Banger, I appreciate that. I don't want to keep asking how did that sound. I also feel like I won't like the answer, but whatever, we'll keep playing. I appreciate you guys like sticking around even if the audio quality is bad. It means a lot. Witnessing is so popular. That tends to happen in these streams, man. I'm renting a sitcom known as The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, the reason I pulled out the like No, I can't do it. I was trying to play Trial by Fury. Hello, Weasel. Good to see you. Now's your chance to be or not. I appreciate that. It means a lot, Velocity. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the reason I pulled out the Battle Against Hiroshi music was because I was singing along like the Neo-born hero lyrics, like the Are you joking about Undertale? Barium Zinc Gallium. Only geniuses will get this one. No more Trial by Fury. It's painful. I'm so hungry. Dinner time! Sorry that was loud. I'm referencing Doctor Who. Eat the bus. Easy. What else do we got? Zin, you fucking fraud. Oh my god. What else? I know. I like how we go from I love you, Sheldon Cooper, to you fucking fraud. I don't know if I should just fucking do this. Like, just play this song for the lulz, because my friend whose username is Rio Saiba, like, his birthday was last weekend, and he stayed at my place briefly, and he requested a couple songs, this being one of them. Let's do it. You're nothing! The Roaring Fraud. That was an unfortunate incident. Bazinga. A miserable pile of secrets. Have at thee. stream in like literal years. Song of praises. Still crunches this. Okay, that's good. Still is. Okay, it doesn't matter. Body's a lot better now. I'm just gonna play. It doesn't matter. I appreciate you guys like keeping me updated though. It cannot be. Did we beat Sheldon? Susie, that was Leonard. The Cooper fraud? Good Jesus. What's the Ricotta world? I don't understand. If you were smart, you would know already. You guys are fucking hilarious, I swear. Phil Swift. Shout out to Phil Swift. I don't know what that guy's up to. A friend of mine was saying like Phil Swift came out with like a new, like he said this like a few years ago. He was like, oh, Phil Swift came out with a new commercial, and I like was watching TV with my parents, and I like jumped out of my seat like, dude, look, it's Phil Swift, and my parents just looked at me like I was crazy because they had no idea. Not to play a song and then ask like, hey, person in chat, were you listening? But Cookie, did you hear the song I just played? What else? Play this song like every other stream, but might as well. It's a good one. What if they're lactose intolerant? Flex seal, flex tape. Alright, I'm gonna play some calming music amidst this power scaling Sheldon Cooper debate. Turn this on. Flex seal portal? Excuse me? Yeah. Except Chris's home life. Black Knife versus Flex Seal. Hunting VVVVV. Very good game. I can fix Chris's home life with facts and logic. If we thought Sans and Delta may be cooked, imagine Sans is like, alright, it's time for us to fight, and then he busts out the purple soul. I was like, huh? Well, what's wrong? What's with the look in your face? It'd be legendary. What up, Tubanite? I want to like play the song I literally just played again, now that you're here, but I don't know. Alright, are you like... Just for that, I'm staying. That's what I thought. If you actually do have to go, Sheldon, then go ahead. I'm glad to have you. If you want to stick around, I'm also glad to have you. I won't replay it just yet, but Tubanat, I played this song earlier. I was almost gonna say after playing, like, I wish Tubanat was here. Crocodile Cacophony, I can try. Crocodile Cacophony, break down! Yeah, it's so good, dude. Crocodile Cacophony is different from Gangplank Galleon, right? They're different songs. Crocodile Cacophony is a Donkey Kong song that is, I think in Smash Bros. They're like listed as the same song. I don't know if they're actually the same song though. You haven't watched? Are you kidding me, man? Have you read it? Part 4 is so good. It's the best part. IMO. It's the best part. It's the best part. Part 6 is factually the best. I like Part 6 a lot. I don't know where it would rank among my favorites, but I really like Part 6. Crocodile Cacophony is more serious, I see. I haven't found... I couldn't find any good Crocodile Cacophony sheet music. I'm sorry. I'm weak. The Devil. Yeah, true. Spooky Stand. Finished talking about Country 1. Nice. Crocodile Cacophony sheet music. Not available. Sheet music not available. Shit. I don't know, I'm not gonna try this, I'm sorry, goodbye. There's a 0% margin of error in my hypothesis. I mean, if you want to say Part 6 is the best part, I'm not gonna stop you. In the first episode, there's a line about masterful baiting. The second game is so much harder. Why your Doi kind of... Oh my god. I can look that up. Velocity Jammer. It's a good song. Knowing, yeah, the Chad Whoopinaw transcribed it. Alright, let's check this out. Actually, no, that's wrong. Stuff. So good, dude. I love Undertale. It's such a good chills. Even just playing it, even just like playing Gift, like sight reading it for the first time when the Once Upon a Time lab went to transition into the Justice one. Like, oh, it's so good. Such a good game. Not the. Be nice to Andy, please. I appreciate that. No one else is complaining about the audio quality, Sheldon. I'm sure it's fine. The crunch reminds me of flipping through radio channels. As long as it's listenable, you know. Toby's coming to your house. Coming straight from your house. The crunch is back. Ugh. I don't know what to do, man. Hmm. I'm starting to wonder if it is just like something went wrong with my phone or something, because my ping isn't like terrible when I test it on my computer. I have an Undertale Yellow character. It's a very cop-out answer, but maybe Flowey. The Undertale Yellow writes Flowey almost not better than the main game, but like I don't know. Flowey's writing in Undertale Yellow is like one of the best things about it, in my opinion. Piano, more like I don't know. Hello, Explosion. Yeah, I pulled up like a ping test on my computer. I mean, the max ping is pretty high, but on average, it's pretty good. Metal Crusher, true. Actually, you guys are smart. Oh god. I don't know what. There's a weird. Hold on, I'm confused. I have no idea what that means. It's telling me that video effects is running in the background. I have no idea what that means. Don't know if that's to blame for this though. Okay, I turned it off. Whatever it is. Well, let's see if that did anything. I love Dow. Starlo is good. Marlin as well, and Suryass. They're all really good, man. Access Chujin. Shut up, Chujin. I love Chujin. I thank you. I appreciate that, Maya. Also, I would love to learn Enemy Retreating. I like played it on a few streams. It's a hard song. I thank you. I'm gonna replay this stream back, and then 90% of it is just gonna be me listening to my own audio. Access Chujin. Shut up, Chujin. Jesus, Velocity Hammer. It's a fun fight. Marlin's fight is fun. I enjoy it. What original character you draw tomorrow? I don't know. I appreciate the encouragement, Sheldon Cooper. What a statement. Sheldon Cooper is the current alias of a person who is in one of my personal servers where I've been posting my like daily drawings, and he recommended I start drawing like just whatever I want instead of just like doing what I've been doing the past few months and just like recreating images that already exist for characters. Depending on how tomorrow goes, I might not draw at all. I may be going to like an anime convention. We'll see. It's in character for him that his epic song became a shitpost. Yeah, it's true. More difficult attribution. I don't know. It's something important when it comes to covering songs, that songs can vary in terms of how, like, there's different kinds of difficulty when it comes to covering stuff, you know? Like, I got a comment saying, like, evil shit on me. I got a comment, like, on my cover of Pursuit saying, like, you know, oh, you say, like, it, you know, in the comments I left on Pursuit, I was like, the song was really hard. And someone was like, oh, you mean, you know, you say it's really hard, but you play. I just came from your cover of Third Sanctuary. That's like, kind of with the implication of like, you would think Third Sanctuary is harder, and Third Sanctuary is hard for a different reason. Like, in terms of actually hitting the notes, Third Sanctuary isn't that bad. It's the rhythm that's super tricky. Pursuit is hard because like you're jumping all around with octaves and shit, and you can't like miss too many notes. Retribution, so yeah, I guess there's like, I don't know, very rudimentary. There's like 3 kinds of difficult. There's like difficult because of rhythm or just coordination. Usually that's really hard for like songs I do duet covers with. It's hard to like line everything up. There's songs that are hard because they have octaves that jump around a bunch. And then there's songs that like are hard because there's just a lot of fast notes. Like Retribution is one of those. Like, you have to do like... you have to be pressing a lot of stuff. I feel like Retribution is hard because you need to press a lot of notes. I feel like Enemy Retreating, from what I remember, is hard because you just... I guess because of the octaves? I don't know. Now that I'm looking at the sheet music, I don't know. That may not be true, but I don't know. Enemy Retreating seemed like it posed a different sort of challenge than Retribution, so I didn't cover it like right away. I said I was going to come back and do more Undertale Yellow covers, and I never did. Going back to like making Deltarune covers kind of distracted me. Just ran with it in sprites. Dinosaur wearing shades, Susie, awesome. Rhythmically complex songs are my weak spot. I'm just not good at them, man. It was me all along. Sudden temperature, yeah, like... Can you play Keijin? I can try. Infusion doesn't went fast enough. Literally any covers, I appreciate it. Someone recommended freaking Metal Crusher with the crunchy audio. Alright, let's check out Keijin real quick. Yeah. Is that Among Us? It's not Among Us. Now that you play it, the audio clears up. Of course. Hey, what up, Jamal? Good to see you, my friend. We've been having technical difficulties this whole fucking stream. But I'm glad you could show up. This has been pretty fun, regardless of the scuff and shit. But Axis was an interesting character. I had some vibes from Metaton, still like Killer Robot. Yeah, something that I bring up in like my Undertale Yellow comments is that the characters in Undertale Yellow fill similar roles as like canon characters. Like Axis is clearly the Metaton like stand-in. Martlet kind of fills Papyrus's role, but the game does a really good job making the characters feel distinct. Like, yes, Metaton and Axis are like very like entertaining, sort of like not. I don't. Well, Axis is a little arrogant. Like, you know, Axis and Metaton are both like robots that are, you know, very confident in their like capabilities and stuff, and they chase you around like an area that's full of steam. But thematically, Axis is a much different character than Metaton. Like, you know, they made the brilliant choice to be like, you know, an aspect of Metaton's character that kind of is just there for flavor. In the original game, that he's a ghost possessing a robot body. They make that really important in Undertale Yellow. Like, you know, Alpha's kind of cheated in the Royal Scientist competition to make a good robot because Axis is actually a robot and he has to deal with the issues that causes, like the fact that he has programming that he can't ignore in certain situations that like leads. That's like the core of his character, and that's why he had to. That's why he killed the Integrity Soul, even though he didn't want to, and it's something that haunts him. Like, it's really good. It's really well done. Hi Jamal. Hi Mino. We really oh my god. They're different enough. Yes, very, very. They're I can't praise Undertale Yellow enough. I love Keygen. I put Keygen like bottom of amazing tier in my Adultery Chapter 2 tier list, which I'm sure upsets some people. Evil people are always right, it's true. Velocijammer, yeah, enemy retreating is just like, it's the default theme for enemy encounters in the Genocide run, but it does start slowing down the more monsters you kill, which is very cool. My friend William is playing through the Genocide run now. Like, what am I saying? He's playing through it. He beat it the other day because he's like Chad, God Gamer, man. He beat Zenith Martlet pretty fast. True, Velocijammer. The struggle of Axis. I put Axis as like, I don't know how much I want to like explain this because it would take a while, but like, I find tarot cards interesting. I have never actually done a reading with them. I don't really plan to, but I find them very interesting. And you know, each of the tarot cards and like the major arcana have like a specific meaning. And you know, there's like the Undertale tarot deck, which my friend Cookie got for me, which is a very, very nice gift. That assigns like different characters to the tarot cards based on their associated meanings, and I just started doing that for like series I like you know, oh, there's 22 major arcana cards, pick 22 characters or events that fit one of the cards for each. And for Axis, I chose the Hanged Man, which represents like surrender and not having control of your situation, and it's always like the card I reserve like the most tragic character in the setting. Yeah. Very sad. Chris, have I become an evil dictator to just believe in Tarot Knight? Is that bad? They were an artist. Story shift UTY. Conical and Integrity being in Martin's role. To like as a joint character? Interesting. There's another yellow art book, I didn't know that. Let me look this up. Let me like check something, by the way. I reserve like the most tragic. It was the Hanged Man, which I swear to God, if the reason my fucking audio was choppy was because video effects was running in the background, which I don't even know what that means. I mean, I'm glad it's something I can easily fix, but like, bro. Holy shit. Undertale Yellow art book You know, 300 pages of concept art, screenshots, commentary, and more. Oh my god. Alright, that's awesome. Delta Shift's impossible task. Universal Mother Theory. Different characters are both interesting. Suroba cowboy boss fight based friend inside me. What do I want to do now? I'll just fuck around and keep playing random songs. So yeah, Racing into the Night by YOASOBI, very good song. Does their book cost money? I could finish the song, but yeah, good song. I never found the frog. Yeah, me neither. Never found the frog at the secret boss. You knew Mass DDD. Minute. Samurai boss fight for Cerebral True. It's just a digital. All right, yeah. Okay, so the thing I linked was the. All right, I gotta check that shit out. Holy shit. Whoa, this Undertale Indigo, the thing you just linked, Jamal. That's crazy. Dude, why underswap? Why all the characters in underswap kinda. Not to you know, but I don't know. They got the swag, dude. Oh, I know. I think I hold on. I pressed right. Okay. I don't know how DeviantArt works. I'm referencing this page. Like all the characters kind of. They kind of. I can't talk. But you know what I mean, right? I have not played as many Kirby games as I really could have. Underslop? I wonder if that exists. I need a monster to clobber that there, Kirby. Gardener's kind of hot. Oh my god, dude. Jamal always has good taste, it's true. Kind of sounds like Internet kind of sounds like Kirby. Now that you mention it, I suppose. That could probably be like a Kirby boss theme. The poses are. Dear God, that doll, dude. It's dangerous. It's dangerous levels of like. You know. Okay, what else do I want to do? Like another hour or so, probably. To ask again, how is the audio? Because I think when I checked it earlier, it was genuinely better. Like I genuinely think it was just video effects running in the background, whatever the fuck that means, was like making my phone like process too much, and it was just messing everything up. I don't know, green and orange. Audio is better. Okay, I'm glad it was an easy fix, I suppose. Thanks. Thank you guys for sticking around. The cactus girl pose? Oh, I remember her. Like the giant cactus that like blocks your way. The enemy in base Undertale I dislike the most is Ice Cap. Some people in the chat are familiar with my vendetta against that man. I don't like him. I don't know if I have an equivalent for Undertale Yellow. He's literally my wife. That was a nightmarish night, bro. Not bad at all, just need some fixing. Alright, nice. Alright. I played this for Cookie, like, at this point, like, half a month ago or longer. I've been working on I've been working on a transcription. I haven't touched it in like at least like a week and a half, but I really wish I don't remember what their username is, but there's someone else who was in a couple of these piano streams who would recognize this song. Jamal and Cookie will recognize it. Is there an Ice Cap equivalent in Deltarune? I don't know actually. I have to think about that. Ice. Whatever moniker Ice Cap / Ice takes, I dislike him. I mean, Ice Cap is in Deltarune. I don't like him in Deltarune either. All right, this is unfinished, but I'll do my best. The posse of Ice Caps, terrible. I hate them. repeats, a little bit faster. Yep, so it's unfinished, but that's my partial transcription of Axendal by Claire Noel. Incredible fan song, one of my favorites. All right, see you, Velocity Jammer. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate all the kind words. Arrow. This is the Chapter 5 Secret Boss theme, Trust. This is the theme of Image Friend and the Vessel, which is showing the ad reveal. Oh my god. But yeah, Cookie showed me that song. It's fantastic. Everyone check out Claire Noel. They also made a bunch of other like really good Deltarune songs, like Night and Scorching Armor. Super duper good. I was playing that for like 6 minutes. Let me catch up on chat. Axendal. My least favorite Deltarune enemy is Wire. Wire always trips me up because like I do a lot of Deltarune quizzes, and there's like a quiz where it's like name the enemy based on the acts you can do on them, and you know it's like okay, the act is pirouette hypnosis. Obviously that's Jevil. Snap strings. That's Spamton. Slightly harder ones, you know, like Shake and like Ignite or something is Balthazar. Where Wire's acts are be cool, be tough, and be sweet. I can never remember it. I always get him wrong because it's just so random. Like Where Wire's acts are jiggle, and throw, which is much more like sensible. They can never make me hate you, friend. Little silly Meow. The mouse. Maybe you gonna agree. Yes, it's so good. I can like try to sing along because everybody loves when I do that. It's Gaster's theme. The Doodle Bogs. An infinite man of Umbrella Claim. Man inside me, same. Asked 7 years ago. I completely forgot about that, Cookie. That's so funny. Just fight Wire. Impossible. It was awesome. I appreciate you. You guys have been very nice this stream. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let me like. Everyone look up Axendal and listen to it, but I'll sing along to the parts that have lyrics. Okay, where are we? Yeah, so it's like. Okay, there's an easier way to do this. for the whatever, close enough. And then the next lyric section is and when his night in blistering weather steps in the sea into the silence she cries and that's life as she screams her joys in this world are the ones inside me never minding sanity never minding fright never minding love that rested eternal night a darker shade of darkness stretching eternity then there's more lyrics here that I haven't like figured out the notes for. Let me deliver your destiny unto thee. It's so good. Your destiny, Night and Scorching Armor, Axe and Doll, those are like some of my like top tier favorite Deltarune fan songs. And for any someone else in that place is Georgia. Hello, Synoxis. Good to see you. Where? Into entropy. Let's sob as she cries. Let's laugh as she screams. And then like, and then it just plays at the end fast. And oh yeah, and I completely missed the section where it's like, okay, what comes after? So it's like. Rest with the tree that you're going for the moment. Crap. I know the lyrics of the song. I'm trying to remember. I'm on the spot here. This must be the world above below your dreams. The friend inside you tears you at the seams. But that's not like how actually. That's not like how it actually goes. That's not how it starts. Okay, yeah, I needed to play it. A forever tapping at your head, making you forget everywhere you come from, everywhere you go. Infinite man of umbrella claim is a picture perfect recreation of a God and Holy Spirit. Me when Image Friend starts rapping. Probably got like 40 minutes left in this stream before I call it. This has been fun. Thank you guys for showing up. Alright, so I did that. Showed off my incomplete transcription. Trying to think of what other songs I feel like playing. Phone battery is still fine. Sure, I'll play this one. Alright. Balthazar. I love Balthazar. The Chapter 4 Darkness are all super good. Like Gouet. I like Gouet. I like Mizzle, obviously. I honestly like regular Mizzle better than Miss Mizzle, I'm gonna be honest. Balthazar. Organic's alright. Wickabell is cute. Bibliox the Chat. I love Bibliox. Bibliox is like one of my favorite like miscellaneous Darkness. Rapping. Deltarune enemy Darkness tier list. And the Cuptons. The Cuptons aren't enemy Darkness, but I love them. Interesting, Leandro. Then there's Organic. Nobody likes you. Organic does provide some good quotes, like, what is Deltarune? I have not listened to the new Off soundtrack. I'll do that when I play the game. I've heard good things. I saw a video. There was a video recommended to me that was a review of the Off remastering. The title was just, it's good. So, like, yeah. What are your guys' like S tier Darkner enemies in Deltarune? Because Bibliox is definitely S tier for me. Like, I'm not talking about major characters, I'm talking about like enemies you fight. Alright, more songs. Good old Mario animatic, true. You're right, Shudda, S tier. I don't agree, but I respect it. He's a very creative enemy. Really good, thank you. Zappers, Wickabells, and Shadow Guys. Shadow Guy being S tier, I respect it as well. Bibliox. Mumble mumble. My cup, my lad. This is my long tail. A is for apple, B is for bee, C is for... I love Bibliox. If there was a Bibliox plushie, I would consider getting it. Alright, we're gonna play some other, like, more chill songs, probably. I'm pretty tired now. Yeah, I was gonna bust out the Once Upon a Time, but yeah, I don't feel like it. My good friend, Fender Fox, hold on, I'll say this when I'm closer to the microphone. I play this song like every single stream as well, but it's a good song. Yeah, my good friend Fender Fox VT, you can look him up on Twitch and YouTube. Finished the pass. Well, he beat Asriel yesterday on stream. His first time doing the Pathos run, and the next stream will probably be dedicated to like backtracking through the underground and talking to all the NPCs. Undertale still hits hard, man. It's been like a decade, and it's been a decade, and I haven't watched many playthroughs. Like the last playthrough I watched of Undertale was my other streamer friend Zophis streaming it, and that was like a year and a half ago at this point. It's been like 10 years, and when it got to like the part in the Asriel fight where he starts crying like just let me win, like I still cried, like it's so good, dude. Alright, see ya, Respiro. Thanks for showing up. Pippins are S tier probably because Jamal isn't tiered feats. Pippin's tier list. Peepus based. Let me no, it'll be on. Actually, it might be on Sunday. I'll ask him. But yeah, it's been fun. And then he may or may not do the genocide run on stream as well. Pippin's the awesome. I would play his theme in honor of me watching him get to that scene, but I don't know. That might be a bit too emotional. His trussel as well. All right. Dear Sunrise from One Piece. Hello, Jamal. When you and Loki told me you guys knew a celebrity prediction that I would immediately think the name was proven correct. I remember her name, and only because I went to the same high school. I'm not divulging more details. Yeah, some Axis dude. Like, man, it's so good. Getting to see a very close friend of mine and just a person in general find out that Asriel is Flowey in the year 2025, it was crazy. Like he who was like, whoa, like that changes everything. I'm like, we got him. Your theme, true. Piece. Never believe when he's yeah. I mean, I was partly responsible. I was like, you could end the stream here, and I recommend you do so that you can spend. Because I, as the person who played the game, was like, I want to save Asriel and the backtracking for one stream, but he didn't mind staying up. Like a mask, yeah, it's like Scooby Doo. Yeah, like, oh my god. I'm telling you, man, Undertale still holds up perfectly. Like, I don't like the random encounters and shit, and the battle theme, and like, the battle system isn't as engaging on its face as Deltarune's, but like, dude, it's just such a good game. There's a reason why it's like changed so many people's lives, including mine, and stands the test of time. It's so good. And it's late, go to bed. I didn't know that was like a company that shall not be named meme. People were like, "Oh, Shay, it's late, go to bed." I was like, "Why are people saying this? Like, that's weird." Hello, Dux. Good to see you. Thoughts on Togor? My opinion has shifted from like funny meme, I suppose. I don't know why this became a meme now of all times. To like, okay, there's some depth here. Cookie very much enjoys Togor, and there is genuine like narrative like weight to it as a concept. The whole like, have you ever thought about a world where everything's the same except you don't exist? I made the joke that Gaster would probably find Togor an interesting creature. I was not aware, Dux. Like did like official sheet music come out pretty much? I'm gonna play this again because no one can stop me. Last time I played it, it was marred by bad audio. Fanbase's lab experience. Now I love Togor. Yeah. Yeah, that Goner Kid dialogue is iconic. Alright. Okay, what else do I want to play? Sure, I'll play this. This was something fun that I did during Zophus's playthrough of Undertale, like again, like 2 or so years ago at this point. It was the first time I'd watched a playthrough of someone play through the game in like literal years, and it was a very magical experience. And what I would do is like, as he progressed through the game, like okay, first stream he gets through most of the ruins. Second stream you get to like Toriel and start Snowdin. All the songs on the OST that he would get through, I'd be like, okay, we finished the second stream. He got to Toriel. I am now going to play Heartache on the piano just for myself, and then I'm going to listen to every single like lyrical cover or just like remix of Heartache that I like. And I just did that as we played through the game. Like, okay, we got to Papyrus. Stream ends. A couple days later, I listened to like every single, and there's a lot of them. I listened to like every single Bone Trouse remix I've enjoyed over the past like, at that point, 8 years. And it was a very, very just powerful experience. Getting to finally like listen to all the Megalovania remixes when he finally beat Sans, and then when he finished Neutral Pacifist and Genocide, I allowed myself to listen to Noteblox's 2 Undertale medleys, A Tale of Man and Monster and Beneath the Surface. Some of the most like closely guarded videos on the internet for me when it comes to like how often I listen to them. Like those medleys like destroy me. They're so good. Over the past like 6 or 7 years, I probably listened to them like twice. Yeah, and I say all that because this is a song that Fender got to in the previous stream, so I might as well play it. Hope crossed in her heart. Punching is back, bruh. Togor is free from all narrative constraints, but at what cost? Yeah, exactly. Doomed by the narrative so hard that you were never part of it. Feels bad. Yeah, the crunchiness came back for a second. I don't know. Maybe it isn't due to the video effects, but whatever. We will keep on going. crunchiness is low-key adding to this song huge. Someone was, yeah, we are isolated in little bubbles, man. December holiday, true. I heard of Sans in elementary school. Unbelievable. Hello, 000. Jacob the quiz guy. Papyrus costume, awesome. Yeah, etc., etc. The crunching sounds like a heartbeat. It does, true. A horror game. Help tale moment. I wonder. Yeah. We'll bust out another song, not Deltarune, but I haven't played this in several months. Oh, that's creepy, Cookie. I like that. Did not want to deal with it. Hollow Man is a great game. Both 1 and 2. Alright. Jamal, if you're still there, check this one out. Piece. Yo, yo. One Piece is awesome. It's one of my favorite series. Human. I remember you're human. The Gaslight District. It's so good. Yeah, why not? I'll play that. No one else in sight. Battle across tonight. If this is the last time we meet. I got a couple more songs, and then I can call it. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up. This has been fun. Hello, Grey Dingo. I don't know what that means. Let's have less dynamic than our playstyle. I don't know what that means, but welcome. A beetle, that's Grey. It's true. Alright. I don't want to close this off. Could bust out a classic. Yeah, I know. With the classic, that is back kick. Alright. Yep. Ideal and the Real, Persona 5. Very good song. I've heard this chord progression before. Sans is a very complex character. He is. You would have been a peak character writing competition. My opponent is Toby Fox. So true, man. Hello, DPF40. Good to see you. Everyone's a fun game. Alright, I'll probably end the stream there. It's like 9:46, so yeah, we're coming up on 10 p.m., which is when I stopped playing. Again, thank you guys for showing up. This was fun, even though there were some technical difficulties. Appreciate you guys showing support and everything. I'll probably stream the off remaster soon-ish. I don't know when. No guarantees on if any covers are being worked on, but yeah, this was fun. Good night, guys. Take care.